Bluestones have really always been in affordable housing. My grandfather started building in Queens in the 1920s, and he could have coined the phrase workforce housing because that's basically what he did. I mean, that's what was being built out in Queens in that time. So it was just a natural progression for us. It probably wasn't until the 1980s when we started getting involved in the housing partnership that we could say that we were truly in the affordable housing market. But I think we've always been affordable housing developers.
The Bluestones actually started with the housing partnership in 1987. That was the first project they did with us. Since then, the Bluestones have gone on to develop over 19 projects with the housing partnership, somewhere in the area of 1,600 units of housing. One of the strengths of the Bluestone organization is the legacy of 3 generations.
I'd like to believe that one of the most special aspects of our company was family. The memory of my grandfather and what he started, Norman, Harold, and Eli, and to a greater extent, the foundation they built for the business, it continues primarily because we all say in the back of our mind, what would Norman, Harold, and Eli do?
I started working with second generation Bluestones, Norman, Harold, and Eli. The Bluestones were special because they developed a very high quality product. They were very prompt and responsive to whatever the bank needed, and they were a great client to work with.
In terms of what they bring to the table, it's a depth of experience and a lot of respect as a developer, and as a contractor, both. Really kind of understanding both sides and both roles and bringing both to bear in some very complex projects.
Significantly, with the housing partnerships, the Bluestones, 3 major projects that come to my mind were Rheingold Gardens, Shabazz, and Harriet Tubman. All groundbreaking, innovative projects in their time.
The most important aspect of our business is relationships. It's the ability to be able to sit across the table from somebody and make a connection and work together with people to help create a successful project that is good for your company but also improves the lives of others.
Looking at the communities in which they've developed, many of these were early devastated communities that have now gone on to a new life, and you can credit the Bluestones and the amount of development they've done in affordable housing for bringing many of these communities back to life.
Every project that we do is meaningful. Our work in the communities that we built in the housing partnership probably means the most to me, because when I drive through areas of Harlem and Bushwick, Jamaica, places where we, working with the housing partnership, were some of the first developers to come into those, really decimated communities, and now see where they are today. And it's just the whole meaning of restoring a community that's probably the most meaningful for me.